Welcome in, everybody. Brandon Vickery here with you for Valpo Baseball Weekly. Glad to be joined by Valpo's Blake Billinger. Blake, all-conference player a year ago. What'd you do over the offseason to prepare to build on that this season?
Yeah, good question. Definitely just tried to keep up some good habits and then increase intensity as far as weightlifting in the fall, and had to keep a healthy hip going into the season, and really just tried to work with a lot of guys, a few swing changes to increase power numbers this year and really try and help the team get more runs on the board.
That first game this weekend against Arkansas State, you accounted for 5 of the 6 runs in that game with 2 swings of the bat. Just what'd you see on those 2 home runs?
Just tried to get something to hit and be aggressive in those situations. Just tried to help the team get runs on the board, like you said. Looked for the baseball up. They were double play situations, so I didn't want to ground out in that situation because it would be double play with me running down the line. So, yeah, just tried to get a pitch I could do damage with, and it worked out.
Had a few weekends to get on the road with the team. Just what's the vibe of the team like this year, and what do you guys have to do to exceed the team performance from a year ago?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good vibe. It's definitely a new feeling this year with the new coaches, a lot of new guys on the road. So, we're excited, we're confident. Obviously a slow start, but, we know what we're capable of, and once all cylinders fire on the same page, I think we're going to get the ball rolling pretty good here rolling into conference. So I think we're all excited. We know this starts a little slow, but no one's worried. We're still confident.
Big spring trip coming up leading into conference play, and maybe one of the more challenging spring trips in a while. What's the stretch going to be like? What do you have to do to be successful over spring break?
No doubt it'll be challenging. We all know the teams we're up against, and I think we just have to worry about what we can control and what we can do. I think if we get caught up in the emotions or the teams that we're playing, we won't play it as well as we can. So I think we just got to throw strikes, put the baseball in play, and let everything work itself out.
There he is, Valpo's Blake Billinger. Now glad to be joined by the head coach, Brian Schmack, and heard from Blake a moment ago. Just what have you seen from him so far this season as he's off to a strong start offensively?
Yeah, a lot of what we saw last season. A guy that is intimidating in the lineup and has a plan when he goes up there every single time, which is great, and it usually works out for him, and he does damage to the baseball, which is good to see so far.
You had a game on Sunday that started the series where you had a chance to put the game away. Maybe what were some of the positives you saw in the game, and how do you put away games like that going forward?
Yeah, I think that was the frustrating one. Obviously, we were up early. Quigley came in and got roughed up a little bit, which is kind of rare, and I don't think that's going to happen as we move forward. So it's happy to see that. I thought we competed well. Kind of gave that one a little bit, gave it away a little bit. We had some unfortunate, I think field conditions in the last inning also, which kind of led to that too. So all in all, I thought we played a really good game. That first one, I think the second one, I think losing that one kind of carried over a little bit and unfortunately set the tone for the weekend.
As you move forward from this, you have a challenging slate coming up. Just what's the spring trip going to be like playing all these teams that were in NCAA regionals a year ago?
Well, it's going to be exciting. I mean, we want to play the best to see where we are. We want to see where we stack up heading into conference play, and these teams are going to challenge us for that. I mean, for us, we need to throw strikes and we need to give our defense a chance. As of so far we've been giving away too many free bases, and it's cost us. We've actually pitched pretty well. Just the numbers don't reflect that. So, against these teams, that's not going to slide. They're going to take advantage of that, and we need to limit that on the pitching side.
There were a number of individuals who were impressive on the mound this past weekend. Maybe who stood out to you on the positive side from a pitching standpoint?
It was good to see Cornicker do what he did again. He had some walks, but I think he competed, and when he throws the ball over the plate, he's not really getting hit, which is good to see. So it was good to see Roadhouse back again. He kind of had that freshman year form. He's going to be a big guy. The bullpen, we're going to need him to come in and throw strikes, and I think some of the freshmen, whether it be Fricky, Fields, obviously has been good his first 2 starts. So it's good to see those guys coming along on that side.
There he is, the head coach, Brian Schmack. Busy week of baseball coming up as the team hits the road for the spring trip. For all the latest on Valpo baseball, check out valpoathletics.com.